Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. And y'all, it ain't much to discuss today. However, we're going to still have a conversation, okay? Because it's like one or two things or whatever. Y'all know I can make something out of nothing on any given Sunday, and especially on a Thursday, okay? So happy Thursday to the people, okay? Look. I was almost going to cancel the live, but I was like, Jaylee, don't cancel it. Have the conversation with the people. And so we are here. I was going to have it be a standalone video because when I saw fucking Dineva and Tameka, Foster Raymond or whatever, fussing, we're not fussing, okay? But it's having, conversations, beefed out a little bit. I was going to leave it be, but I was like, no, girl, come and talk. Why? Because it's, it's news, okay? Or else y'all wouldn't have seen me today, okay? Look, I hope everybody had a great day, okay? It is almost Friday, and I can't, look, y'all, when I tell y'all, I can't wait to get off work tomorrow and just chill out, okay? Get me a good old drink in my system, to Today is, margarita day. I can't have a margarita today because I got to work tomorrow. I cannot drink today, but I'm going to damn sure drink tomorrow, okay? Because I told y'all my job, child, the bills had to be paid. And it's been busy at work, y'all. We've been, child, everybody wants services. So I've been swamped, okay? And I hope y'all like this made up thumbnail I made, honey, with a little bit of stuff that we have to discuss. But y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, y'all take a little second and subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird. Make sure to like, comment, and share this video. You can also follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner, on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. You want to know how tired I am, y'all? I don't feel like putting on lipstick because once I threw on my favorite sweatshirt, because y'all know I really don't care. And once I get off camera, I'm not gonna feel like I have no wipe the lipstick off before I go get in my bed or lay on my couch or whatever I choose to do. I don't feel like I have to wipe lipstick off to not get lipstick on stuff or whatever. So I said, child, bare face, don't judge me, judge your mama. Okay? Judge who? Your mama. Anyway, but hey, how y'all doing? Hello, everyone. Okay, it's almost Friday. Good evening to everybody here. You can be anywhere but you around here to have a good little time. And look, I can promise y'all, I don't make promises often, but I can promise y'all this will not be a 3-hour tour. Okay, it may not even be a 2-hour wait. Okay, it may be about an hour or so because I was like, child, it's nothing. Okay, not what for. Well, Shayla, it's not my Friday, but happy Friday to you. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was mine. I wish it was mine. You know, I got this shirt, this sweatshirt from Torrid probably a year or two ago. Okay, I probably have this. I have this sweatshirt. I think I have this same saying on other shirts, probably, but I don't know. But you know, it is so comfortable and so warm. My throat is so warm and stuff, and you know, you can snuggle up with it, and it makes you warm. And when you snuggle up to people, it makes them warm too. It's a good old warm shirt. Okay, but hey, how y'all? How was everyone? I love you all. I love everybody. Yeah, please like the video. Look, YouTube has been tripping lately. It has been unsubscribing people. Y'all know I keep knocking y'all off my live, but I'm still alive. I am trying to fight through it, honey. I'm trying to fight through. I gotta find me a viral moment. So I can be like Tisa Reese, girl, whatever the girl name is. I need me a viral moment. Okay. Look, I'm not gonna hold y'all because again, it ain't much to do besides have a conversation about what I'm gonna share with y'all. Let me see, because I saved some stuff, and so I want to have some conversations about the stuff. Child, this don't look, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay. I am a firm believer. First of all, I don't trust strangers. So no stranger would even be able to know where I live, let alone move in, knock me up, and lie to me for a year, okay, and get my hopes up for a house and a car that don't never come through. Matter of fact, let me touch on this because people feel like, because I've watched other people's videos and I've seen other things and I've seen comments in other people's stuff or whatever, and I feel like other people who have just not been extra supportive of Risa Tisa and her story, people who have been having common sense conversations about child, I might still have them see, because I be forgetting, girl, see, when I be forgetting to take down graphics, thank God it still be here. But I have seen people, because when I did my live yesterday, when I posted my commentary on my car conversation, and the one bitch who got cussed too fast. The one person who commented yesterday talking about, oh, you know, you was a plus size person, and had to cuss and fuss them out. I feel like, and even I was listening to the Breakfast Club this morning discuss it, and Charlamagne was like, oh, she a big back person because, you know, those are like big back, you know, things, big back people. I was like, stop cussing. I feel like people need to stop, because in my commentary, in my conversation, and in my discussions of it, nothing I said had anything to do with the fact that she happens to also be a plus size woman like myself. Okay, my commentary had nothing to do with how she looked, how big she was, or nothing. It had everything to do with her actions, and that's it. That's it. Okay, and people have to start feeling like, oh, well, she went to that because she's big. No, you know how many skinny tiny girls go through B of the S? Okay, you know what I mean? Skinny tiny. You know what I mean? You know, people who are not plus size or not big back, as they kept on saying on the Breakfast Club, as Charlamagne kept saying, and Envy kept chiming in, and so did Just or whatever. A lot of people, no matter their size, go through B of the S. I have skinny friends who go through and have went through B of the S. I have a good child. I have a beautiful friend, okay, who has tons of beautiful, great body, a nice person, you know what I'm saying, who has went through more drama than me, okay? And she don't look, and we don't look nothing, okay? I know plenty of people who go through stuff. So I was like, one, let's not act like the only reason she was, dumb, and she was because she happens to be plus size. Now, was she, because plenty of dumb people who are desperate to date and be doting with somebody, don't look like her. Her being desperate for the comfort of a man was not because she was plus size. Now she just happened to be, but that's not a thing that only plus size women go through. Many people who are beautiful, all these things. We hear horror stories of folk around here. We've seen on the news folks who demanded and cheated and killed them. We see all kind of stuff. Okay, because let's not forget, Halle Berry didn't have her handful of foolishness. You hear me? Okay, so now Lathan ain't married. Beyonce got cheated on. Okay, Nicki Minaj married a predator. You know what I'm saying? People need to stop making it about how she looked based on what she went through, because there are plenty of people who look different than her, bigger, smaller, cuter, uglier, however you want to think about it, who's probably went through worse than she did. That's part one of it. Okay, let's stop acting like, oh, because she big. No, it's not that at all. I'm big too, but I ain't desperate big. I'm saying anyway. Also, people who feel like, why you can't be so judgmental. Oh my God, why you not being open-minded? I'm not gonna sit here and coddle somebody who made a 50-part series telling us that she was dumb. If she can admit she was dumb, why can't I call her dumb? And say and agree with her that she ignored the red sign, the red flags, because she wanted somebody in her life. She said that. I disagree with it. So when I see people in the comment section of my videos, of other YouTubers' videos, who feel like y'all are so being stuff, y'all ain't never went through, I have. And if you don't know that, then clearly you knew around here, because y'all know the story times that I've told y'all about exes and stuff I went through, whatever. I went through my fit. Now, look, all my silliness was in my 20s. We know, because we know we know how foolish people can be when we're younger. And when we get older, 42, you realize the foolishness you put up with in your 20s. Okay? She put her story out here, and she knew she would get discussed. I'm just discussing it. So miss me with, oh my God, why you being, oh my God, you ain't never. Yes, I had. Well, look, I've never moved a stranger in my house, ever. However, I did meet a guy on a dating site years ago who told me he was single, but had kids, and turned out he was living with the baby mama, driving her car, and then he asked to borrow my car to take his kids to school. Fuck around and broke my car, broke a whole axle. Child. So I've been through good, bad, and whatever. Okay. But the one thing about me at this age, you will never catch me around here with a stranger in my house, eating up my food, breathing my air. I don't care if you want to pay the bills. Pay my bills from your house. Okay. Pay my bills from your house. Everyone has been stupid. Everyone. However, at some point, there's a difference between you being just a little bit dumb because you didn't know versus knowing someone's a liar and then just dealing with it. He look, was he a liar? Absolutely. Absolutely. But did she know about some big lies that she chose to ignore because she was pregnant and wanted a house and a car and some in-house dick? Yes, she did. And then luckily, again, she left the situation with no STDs, hopefully, no KIDSs. Well, baby, rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And she fine. She didn't get no debt. She wasn't beat up. Well, I mean, she was mentally, she was mentally, you know what I'm saying? I can't coddle people who tell me, well, I saw the signs. I saw the signs said, don't run red light. If you run a red light, your foot gonna fall off. And you choose, it said my foot may fall off. Maybe it won't fall off. Let me just see what happens if I go. And you go and your foot fall off. I can't, what you want me to do? Right. We have all ignored a few. Look, look, there's a difference between ignoring red signs of like the dick is real good. And he probably not even a good relationship person, but I don't care. Versus, I don't know this strange man. I didn't move the strange man in my house. And we talking marriage and I'm pregnant. And you know what I'm saying? He lying about getting a house. Not at my age. No, ma'am. So there are some red flag that folks ignore, but because you're not really serious and you're not really caring about like going further, whatever, but you can't lie to me about putting a down payment on a house and want me to pack up a house. When? Where? On my day? On my time? No, Jesus, God's look, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Now, Jesus kept on saying, yes, don't go. I'm a flat and tire. Don't go. Don't do it. I shut the world down. Don't do it. But I was like, no, a lot of folks who are being passively considerate of her feeling, and I think I'm not saying we should drag her and say she's a horrible, dumb. No, don't be rude and disrespectful to her as a person. But when people are coming here, when people are on their own social media pages or whatever, and they are having a conversation, I don't have to coddle her here. I don't. Because she didn't coddle herself. She put her own well-being on the back burner because Legion said he want a house, he want to marry her, he want to get her an Audi 8000 or whatever, and all these things all these materialistic things that she wanted that he kept promising her. She kept turning the blind eye because she wanted a new car, she wanted a new house, she wanted to be married. And I mean, I want to be married too, but not to a psychopath. Now, I want to be married too, but I mean, you can't be lying to me and have a bad knee. My man gotta have good knees, okay? Good knees. If I have to have good knees, then you have to have good knees, okay? That's what the thing is. You can't lie to me about where you work. If you're a forklift driver, fine. Baby, be the best forklift driver you can be. I will pack your lunch. Okay, cool. Because you was already paying the bills. Okay? He was already paying bills as a forklift driver. You would lie to me and say, oh, I got a whole, y'all, let's try. I did not plan the heck, because I was last night, because somebody told me last night that man had, did I listen to myself? That man had a TikTok. And I wanna show y'all. Is this it? Yeah. I wanna show y'all. I took screenshots last night. Because I'm not following that man on social media or whatever, but because I was scrolling the TikTok. And I saw something that was allegedly his page. It's his name, it's his picture. It had these screenshots that was, I guess, was supposed to be proof of the child. When this child, look, I told y'all, maybe I did not. Yes, so I guess, see, we're not gonna be no time. Ain't nothing to discuss, and y'all done got me on it. Let me share this part. When that man said how, he had the little letter from Chase. So, is it too small? Let me see if I can make it bigger for y'all. Hold on, I want to be sure. Okay. So when he had, when it was being said that, he had the whole letter from Chase, I said, first of all, this ain't what a letter from Chase look like at all. Child, where's the letterhead? Where is the letterhead? When I have an account with Chase. I have an account with Bank of America. I have a credit union. I have accounts. You hear me? And when they send you mail, when they send you letters, the letter never includes just the freaking logo up in the corner. Never. So again, this is to get you gotcha. I said, if this is the letter that he showed her, and again, I got this, off of TikTok, of a page of, so I'm not saying this is what she saw. I ain't saying this is letter. All I'm saying is somebody with the page for Jerome, whatever. It had the man name on it, had videos, number, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then this was printed and posted. I said, if this is the letter she gave that man, that he showed her, it showed she ain't the brightest bulb in the pack. Because I'm like, don't she have a bank account? She never got a letter. Child, look, subject, approval notification for your home loan application. Okay, look, the logo don't even say Chase. Okay, the logo usually. I saw this and I said, "This is what she saw." I said, "That's what she saw," and she believed it. I said, "Oh, well, somebody is not smarter than the average bear." Okay, now I'm not gonna show y'all my account because that's my business. Okay. But I just want to go in here and see. You know what I'm saying? Child, I just feel like anytime, have I got any letters recently? All my stuff is electronic. I don't be getting mail like that. But even when you get a emailed letter, it say Chase. Like it says it. It do. It absolutely, it's child, it says it. Mr. McCoy, we are delighted to inform you that your recent application for home loan with Chase Bank has been approved. Congratulations. Okay. After careful review of your application and financial details, we are pleased to offer you a loan amount of $700,000 for the purchase of your new home. Okay. Your approval is a testament to your sound understanding and credit work. Girl, somebody get Reggie on the phone. Somebody get Reggie Daniels on. I said, child, this letter proves nothing. Where's the date? When has any bank sent somebody any kind of letter in the mail, okay, and ain't no date on it. Is it forever? Ain't no expiration. So that was the one thing I seen that was online. Okay. Now I remember also that was asked about his account, and it came and I don't know, overseas somewhere. And so and me, scrolling on the same person's page that's on TikTok. I'm not saying nothing. It's all I'm saying is this is posted on a thing. Okay, on a thing. Now, this is from Cayman National Bank. Now, do they spell checking differently over there in the Caymans? Is checking spelled with a Q? I don't know because I'm not over there. Okay, Mr. J McCoy. I said I use initials on my bank stuff. It's my full name. It's my full. My bank ain't never said, "Hey Jay." Never. And my name Jaylee. They ain't never said, "Hey Miss J." It's always it's either Miss, like either Miss my last name or it's your whole name. Okay. So this was posted because remember they kept on saying how he ain't got no account over across the thing. So this was allegedly posted. Okay. Date ranges from April 13th of 2020 to August 16th of 2020. Okay. Previous balance 55 cents. Now I don't know if the money changes, around from here to there. I'm not sure. I know when we go to other places, the money in America is different how it's in China. I don't know how money transitions and translates over the Caymans. The Grand Cayman KY. Okay, Cayman Islands. I'm not even sure that's how you spell Cayman. I ain't been there before. Okay. Previous balance 55 cents. Okay. Payroll deposit hotel $694. Web bill payment MasterCard took out $200. Okay. A fee of the ATM withdrawal fee, okay, $21.25. Okay. I was like, first of all, if you keeps nothing, the most a monthly fee, he had an overdraft fee, he had a mortgage payment, check with a Q, fine, a pre-op payment for insurance, $35, a wire fund transfer. But child, I said this ain't no money. I said this was the money to buy the house. Again, this was posted on the person's page, and I said, well, child, that don't prove nothing to me. Then it was 2 screenshots of a conversation allegedly between this person and Risa Tisa. Okay. Now again, I'm only sharing what I saw on the internet. Okay. The internet. Yeah. So again, Risa Tisa, with 13,000 followers, I guess it's on IG. Now I don't know, I don't follow her on IG, okay? And he posted this, Risa, why is you lying on me? You know that ain't right. And then she said, I need to pay my rent. And then he said, you could have asked me for money. You didn't need to lie on TikTok for flout. I said, for flout? And then she said, I'm sorry, I spent my money on HIV. I said, what? I said, not HIV, not somebody trying to say shit to HIV. I said, Lord. And then he said, I have to now too because you messed with Bradley and got me sick. Oh, so Bradley got the package. I say, first of all, what is going on? So at the end of the day, I told y'all, at the end of the day, it's foolishness and stuff. Okay. The only good thing that came out of all of this was Rita Tisa makes enough money to where look, that lady Paige has millions, okay, millions of views, meaning she probably made, if not a few $100,000, she may have made $1 million because of the amount of views she had for the 50 series, plus the views for everything else. They might be thinking, I don't know. I just showed them because I was so she made her money. And I guess that's the silver lining. Child, anyway, let's move on. Because Rita Tisa made her money, I gotta make mine. Let's share the screen a little bit and get into some things around here. The conversation. Yeah. Now I was looking at people because clothes, I love clothes. And I need y'all to understand that Michelle Williams of the Destiny's Child, okay, is round here killing the fashionist of the game. Okay, killing it. And I said, I love how she's dressing now. I love how great it looks. I said, yes, that's Michelle. That's Michelle Williams. Wait, let me go back. I'm trying to get her page. That is Michelle Williams. And again, styled by Jay Bolin. And I said, yes, she's teeny tiny, yes, but however, she has been doing the damn thing with the fashions. Okay. Now, do I know where she was going? No. Do I care? No. Not at all. Okay. Because she looked good. You hear me? She looked good. I love the skirts. I love the hats. I love the hair. I love the jacket. I love the waist cincher. Child is absolute child. Magnifique. You hear me? We love it. Now, because I wanted to be sure that I did a couple fashion things, just to break up the monotony of it all. We're going to say congrats to Solange. Okay, Solange right here. She's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar for March of 2024. Now, people look, I'm a Solange fan because I feel like she has always been this, it's Beyonce's little sister. But I feel like she is a star in her own right. Her albums, her fashion, this how creative she is. Okay. Child, she around here, her legs open. Okay. She's showing things. I love how laid back she is, but how fly she is. I feel like she is an entity that it may take us years to understand her style, her aesthetic, because she's just so different. You know what I'm saying? And I love the fact that she embraces her differentness. I love that she never tries to be Beyonce's little sister. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? So congrats to Solange for getting on the cover of Harper's Bazaar. Okay. Now the housewives. First of all, the housewives of Beverly Hills looks are out. Somebody looks, I don't know. Okay. Y'all know I don't like her. Y'all know I don't like Anne Marie. Something about Anne Marie make me feel like she's a puppet. Not like if someone's hands up her ass, but like this, I don't know if she reminded me of a puppet. Not about how she looked, but like who she is as a person. You know, like it's stuffing in her, and somebody tells her what to say, and it's just weird. Okay, I don't mind her hair. Her hair is fine. I don't like the hair with the dress. Y'all know how I am. When you have a long hair on top of dresses that covers up the dress, I don't like it. Okay, push the hair off. It's a simple, wrap dress with some little sandals and some little heels. Okay, it's not a bad look at all. I just don't like her enough to feel like it's a great look, and that may be a hater comment, but I'm honest. But she don't look horrible. Crystal outfit looked like, you know what I'm saying, like a grandma's curtain. And ain't nothing wrong with grandma's curtain sometime on the wall. I just feel like it looks like thick material. And maybe if it was longer, I don't know. I don't, sometimes, when you go, you watch. I'm not gonna say that. Crystal don't look bad. I like her shoes. I like the dress, but something about the dress don't scream reunion. Reunion. You know what I'm saying? So it's a no. Dorit, which I feel like she thought she was in Dubai. Arabian Nights, Arabian Day. That's what that's all I thought. I was like, to me, this is how women dress in Dubai, because they usually have to have themselves. It gave me Arabian. That's what I thought. Now, it's something about the one little spit curl on her forehead that I'm like, ma'am, move it. Move it. Okay? Get the spit curl off your head. So it's like, okay, if you like it, I love it. I don't love it. Something about it screams, I'm trying to give off, I'm from somewhere else. Okay? And when ain't she from Canada? I feel like Dorit's from Canada. She talked about how she's Jewish. She speaks with a overseas accent. I'm confused about Dorit. I'm like, girl, where are you from? What's going on? And not that, it's just, girl, it's cute, but it's cute as if it's Arabian Nights and Arabian Days. Okay? It's Princess Jasmine's sister, Claudine. Dorita dressed like she's the older sister of Jasmine and Aladdin and them. It's just weird to me, okay? Erica, child, the shoulders, which are pointing, the shoulders look like devil horns. I like her look. I do. I love the dress. I just hate the pointy devil ear shoulder pads. Okay. Everything else, I think looks fine. I feel like Eric, that one season when she was broke and destitute and she looked at it or whatever, she definitely is making some money now, because you know what I'm saying, she looks rich. Now it may be borrowed rich, but rich nonetheless. But I can't stand her shoulder pads. Child Garcelle. This is why I say, Black people have to, have other Black people take their picture, because this picture of Garcelle does nothing for how her outfit really looks. Okay? Because this is her outfit. You hear me? Okay. And when you see that and this, two different things. But sometimes, because of lighting differences and all that stuff, The dress is actually gorgeous. Her hair is actually gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. The photo they put out is horrible. It makes her look older. The shine from the dress is resonating on her face. It kind of flushes her out. She looks, one tone. This picture does not look good. Okay. I love this one because you can see it's a gold dress, not bronze. Okay. And, y'all look. She looks great. So it aggravated me when I seen the photo they used of her, and then we see this video of her, a picture of her outside the studio where they, filmed the reunion, and it's a complete you can fully see her look, and it looks great to me. To me, it looks great. That's just me. Child, somebody invited Kathy Hilton. And Kathy Hilton's so rich. Why does she's always with that purse? Child, always with the purse. I said, ma'am, you're not going to put the purse down nowhere? No, ma'am. Kathy Hilton looked like somebody's rich auntie who owned a hotel. Mm-hmm. Now, I just went to Crystal's page. Crystal's dress looks worse. It looks worse here. Like the shape of I don't like the pattern of the dress. The pattern of the dress is ugly. The pattern of the dress gives teacup and china shop table cover. I don't like it. Okay. I don't like it. It ain't cute at all. And no tea, no, I just child. And sometimes I feel like Crystal, I think, is still learning how to dress herself, in my opinion. So I mean, girl, I guess. So we're gonna let it be. Kyle around here, child. Kyle dress was floor length. I think we have a full version of it, and another thing I'll show you in 1 second. Kyle looked like a leprechaun vampire. If a leprechaun was a vampire, and it's the green of it all, I think it'd be Kyle. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a good dress. It ain't a bad dress from this picture. And Kyle didn't post any picture herself, so I don't, there's nothing to compare to. Yeah, Kyle just, and I don't, leprechaun because green, and vampire because I feel like there's a darkness to her look that I don't really like. And that's just what it is. I can't, change my mind. Lastly, Child Sutton. Let me see if Sutton posted a picture of her on her own page. Sutton Sutton's so rich, she doesn't care. Sutton's so rich, she's like Kathy Hilton, except she's a year younger. Sutton is like, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and y'all gonna just like it. And we don't be liking it sometimes. Like sometimes I like what she wears. Like this to me needed a belt. It could have been shorter. It's just so plain. Was it velvet? I just, I be trying my best not to be judgmental or whatever. But I was like, man, listen, no. They did a little thing of them all. So this is the video showing all the outfits. Again, Arabian Nights, basic, very basic. A couch, a table, needs better lighting. Again, that's her dress long. Okay. Kyle's full dress, it's not bad at all. But again, it gives leprechaun vampire. Okay. Y'all, the stuff that I say, I have no idea where it come from or whatever. I just be talking. I can't. But it's a pretty green. The color of the green is really, really pretty, but it's also very it's simple. And I'm not a fan of dresses at reunions where the back of the dress is the amazing part and the front is, we don't see the back of the dress. So if your back is out, if it's a crisscross applesauce, we don't see that. We don't see it. Again, cute color, but a leprechaun vampire. Erica Jane, I would say Erica Jane. I would give Erica best dressed. Even though I don't like her shoulder things or whatever, I still love the dress and the shoes. It's also simple and basic or whatever, but I like it because it's a bit different. You know what I'm saying? And this shit right here. Anne Marie stands like her titties are new. I think that's the weirdness of her dress. Anne Marie at the end in the blue. I feel like the way she stands, like these are new titties. You're like it's like it's like this new boobs, and she don't know how to I don't know. Do she have big boobs? I don't know. Anyway, it seemed like no one is dressed the same. Everyone looks a bit different. They're not going to the same party. I think Garcelle. Well, no, only Sutton is not going to the same event. I feel like Crystal is not going to the same event. We know Kathy Hilton ain't going to the same event. Okay. I feel like Garcelle, Kyle, Dorit, and Erica could be going to the same event and not knowing what the other one wore. Trying to be fancy, okay? Dorit is giving Arabian Nights, Arabian Day. Dorit outfit would be great if I did not feel like she's always appropriating some other culture's stuff in her looks. Okay. Dorit consistently dresses like where she's at. I would hate if she would to Africa. I feel like Dorit will go to Africa and she will be in kitty cloth. Okay. It aggravates me. It aggravates my spirit. Okay. Now also, and make sure this stuff is I gotta delete stuff off when I'm done looking at it. We had what's the medicine? Okay, the Married to Medicine looks. Okay, now child Heavenly looks amazing. Heavenly looks amazing. No tea, no shade. As if she hasn't looked amazing before. But I said Heavenly really, like, she did that this year. Okay. The green looks great. The train is long, but at least it's long on the side. Okay. Little side cape or whatever. The mesh looks good. It doesn't look cheap. The parts that are shown, the dress don't look unfinished. Heavenly did that, and can't nobody tell a difference. If anyone tried to, they lie. They lie in. Okay. Heavenly child hair, makeup, dress, everything. She look good. Okay, and it's probably because she's gonna be messy. Child Simone. I don't mind Simone's dress. I feel like the theme must have been floral pastels, like Kentucky Derby, dress up, you know what I'm saying, the ball or gala of it all. It's not that I don't like it, because she looks good, she does, and we won't act like she don't. She looks good. I just feel like Simone sometimes doesn't give off the impression that she thinks she look good. So she be in a cute outfit, and because she be standing around it, I'm like, why you looking a little bit dumb, Simone? What you doing? Like bend your leg a little bit, okay? Spread your legs apart, okay? You look like it's a stick up your bum, and we don't need that. Her hair is cute. Her makeup is cute. The dress is cute. The shoes are cute. Simone looks cute, but she also looked like she wonders, is this a good outfit? Am I cute? I don't know. I'm cute in my little jogger pants and my little sweatshirt. You know what I'm saying? And Simone just doesn't look confident, but she looks great. Dr. Jackie. I love her hair and her makeup. And it's not that I don't like her dress. I just feel like is it a dead flower? Is it death? I mean, flowers die too. I know they do. However, I wish her dress was a color other than black. Maybe she would explain why she chose black dress and then, the couple of red things or whatever. I'm not sure. It's a quinceanera, just a little bit. Black stockings. You know what I'm saying? I hate tights. I hate tights. So Jackie's dress to me would have been better if it was any color. If it was a royal blue, if it was a amazingly, Wakanda purple. Yes, I said Wakanda purple because Wakanda forever is a purple color. Any color but black, I would have loved it. But Jackie, whatever. Toya, I guess Toya was a 2. Her hair and makeup is great. The dress fits like a glove. Toya has been working on her body. Toya is a slim, thick girl. She has thick thighs, thick hips. So you can tell that she, has been working out because she's very slim here. Or maybe she's had them thick hips, child, and that ass under the dress. I don't really like the dress at all. I like the corseted part, but the poofy part is a no. It reminds me of an upside down tampon. The shoes are cute, the pink shoes with the okay. But a child, maybe was she going for breakfast activities? But I don't know. Quad looked like I'm not supposed to be here, but I showed up. Quad looked like nobody invited me, but I came anyway. Quad looked like it just don't fit. Like even Jackie dress fit the vibe. The color is off a little bit. Quad is dressed like she's going to, the cabana in Canada, or she's going to, to Tobago and Jamaica. She's going to the carnival. You know what I'm saying? She's going, you know what I'm saying, to somewhere tropical, to have a good old time. Okay. It don't fit. It's not a bad look. It just don't fit. Everybody else is going to the ball. She going to the back party. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the theme was flowers, she came as a pineapple. She came as a fruit. You know what I'm saying? So the theme was flowers, and she said, "Fuck y'all flowers, I'm gonna be fruit." Okay. She reminds me, and I love pineapple. I do. And there's nothing wrong with what she's wearing. It is, I feel like, girl, that was the thing. Okay. But Quiet does what Quiet wants to do with her blonde hair and, the outfit and whatnot. So we're going to let Quiet be. Phaedra had a huge dress. Okay. Can I find it somewhere else? Can we find it somewhere over the rainbow? She post. I don't think she posted on her own page. She did not. Chanel Iman, who is on the Dubai Housewives, who Phaedra kind of not beefing with or whatever, but they exchanged shade at BravoCon or whatever, and Phaedra said, "Oh, you in a quinceañera dress," and so Chanel Iman responded that, "Oh, you're gonna wear my dress," whatever. It's a lot of dress, okay. It's a lot of dress, and I don't know how else to say that. It's a lot of dress, and it's not a bad thing at all. I do think. Let me see. Is she not? This is video. Let me see if I can find a video of the damn dress, because I feel like it's so much dress that it's just a lot. We'll look at it one second. Phaedra dress is a lot. It's a whole lot. It's a lot. It's too much to me. The bottom half is too much. The bottom half is too much. But Phaedra is too much. We're gonna move on from that. Sweet Tea looked like a bridesmaid at a cheap wedding, where it's BYOB, and probably bring your own food. I don't like it. I don't. These purple flowers around the floor look too heavy. You can't carry that. It's wedding dress, bridal shower, bridesmaid, maid of honor, flower girl up top. It's for sure. That's a wedding dress. Okay. She tried though, but I also feel like because it's her first reunion, no one said Sweet Tea. Child, no. No, ma'am. No one told her no. And she just wore it. And it's a no. And then the chick whose name I don't know. What's her name, child? I don't know. They can tag her? No. Child, they tag everybody but her. So she don't even have a real name. Thank you, Otero, for the Cash App. She don't have no real name, if you ask me. To me, this dress would have been prettier if it did not have the bottom attachments to it. Because it's a pretty dress. Oh, Alicia. Thank you. I just popped that over. Alicia. Is it Alicia? I don't like the bottom of the dress because you can see how it's kind of attached to things, and it's weird. Now, they had, the video of all of them. Again, we're going to get the child. These people just look different. You know what I'm saying? Again, Quad was the fruit. I told y'all she the fruit. child, Heavenly, they knew Heavenly was best dressed. They knew Heavenly was best dressed. Okay. They said, ma'am, sir, we gonna let you be best, and that's it. Po sweet tea. Polar baby. Polar baby. Now, up close, Alicia dress is nice. The detailing is nice. Up close is child. Up close. Again, I love the top of her dress. I do. I just don't like the bottom of it. But this is nice. I do think it was probably tea party, floral stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I felt like quad dress, is Caribbean. Okay. You know what I'm saying? To me, quad compared to everybody else, it's quad even. See right here. Let me see if I can Google them. Okay, let's see. Married to Madison reunion. To me, quad is the only one that it looks out of place. It looks out of place, and then that's just weird because I feel like it's like, no, ma'am. Not that it look bad, not that it's ugly, but it don't fit in the tea party swing of things. And so that part just looks a bit weird because she looked like, again, I wasn't invited, but I came anyway. I wasn't nobody's supposed to be here, but I came anyway. Let me see if I can get a little snapshot. And I don't know if it's going to be blurry. Would it be blurry? Let's see. Oh, I got it. I want to show y'all. Let me show real fast. Because this is all of the fashion thing that we done. So I feel like if you look at everyone's outfit, I just feel like quad, this doesn't, quad don't look bad. And I'm not saying she look bad at all. Not at all. I feel like, it's, she is whatever. But when you look at the full, even Sweet Tea, who dress I can't stand, she also don't fit. But Heavenly, Phaedra, Jackie, Simone, Toya, and Alicia girl, they at a tea party. They are at a tea party. Now, Sweet Tea looked like it's her first tea party, and she thought tea party meant wedding. And so, she tried her best. Quad looked like she wasn't invited, did not know the thing, and then said, I'm gonna wear something fruity. Okay. And just show up. I'ma look good, but it don't match. Okay. The thigh all out, a thigh all out on one side, child. And so when I say quad looks fine, but quad don't match. She looks fine, but she don't match at all. Okay. And if they sat Phaedra next to Jackie, giving her the second seat, and I heard, because I don't watch the show, but I heard that she ain't give much this season, and that's wrong. Okay, it should have been Jackie, Heavenly, then maybe, Phaedra, and then Quad. And on the other side, that side is fine. Because Simone being first chair, fine. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if they put Phaedra in the second chair next to Jackie, because I'm sure Jackie was sitting next to Andy, that's a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, y'all, that's all for the fashion part of it all. Let's get back to the gospel of it all, because we're not gonna be here for another 3 hours. We still ain't. We still won't be, okay. But a conversation for the fashions of it all has to be had, okay. Oh, what y'all can do is like the video. Okay, take a little second and dance it on the way and like the video. Y'all know liking is always the thing to do. Okay. Y'all have forgot to do this show as well. So y'all know we like to try our best to support Black shows around here, to support Black people, okay? And I did watch season 1 of Martha's Summer House, Martha's Vineyard. It was a good show. And because I kind of, if it knocks you out, come on back in. Because I just seen it knock me out or whatever. So y'all know YouTube is glitching. And at least for me, okay, I don't know about nobody else's lives, but for me, for some reason, YouTube is being real different around here and be knocking folks out of my lives. So if it knocked you out, come on back in. I'm still here. However, okay, Summer House Martha's Vineyard, okay, it is the Black version of the show. There is a white cast or mixed race cast of folks, but Summer House Martha's Vineyard are the Black people. Season 2 will be premiering on March 24th on Bravo. Okay, you have that's Alex and Amir who are back. Amir's child. If y'all did not watch season 1, go and watch season 1 and get ready for season 2. I do think I'm going to review this show, so go ahead and get into it. Okay, we then have Nick and Preston. Preston, who was the only gay man on the show or whatever. And I was like, he's a bit messy, but he's cool too. Nick child is a mess. Okay, a mess. We have Bria, who I did not like. Jasmine, whose husband we can't stand. Her husband is not on this season. It drops on videos too. But is it just my stuff? Or when y'all watch other people, it do that on their stuff too? Because I feel like it's just my stuff. I don't know. But okay, Bria and Jasmine, we did not like Jasmine's husband, Silas. I feel like he made a choice to go deploy because he did not want to get back on the show because the child drug him. Okay. but she's back without her husband this season because again, he's deployed. I think he's a something reserve. I can't think of his Army, Navy, Coast Guard. I can't think what it is, but he's over there. Jordy, who I think is new this season, I don't know Jordy. I don't know. I don't remember them from last season, so they might be two newbies or whatever. Then we have Shanice, and I know Summer is probably new as well. Okay, it's a good show. It's only season 2, and I like it. So I do believe I need to get back into reviewing shows. Okay, so that's what happened in March. Okay, but again, tune in for season 2 on March 24th on Bravo. Okay, and it's the Black people. Okay, and it's a good old time. Okay, people around here being dumb. Okay, child, this person was around here and they robbed the damn Girl Scout cookies people. I say, walk out the damn thing, snatched the money and ran. I said, not just the Girl Scouts. I want some Thin Mints and some Samoa cookies. I said, you was sitting up there praying on Girl Scout cookie collection plate money. It's a special place. It's a special place for people who steal money from Girl Scout cookie collectors. Just wrong, okay? I was like, child. He at large. I'm like, y'all, this is pitiful. Y'all. So remember, we kept talking about the girl who allowed her child to wax people, and I'm like, did she let her wax them for real? Because by the time I got wind of it, the post had been removed, and she's been arrested. Okay, arrested and charged with like child something. She was charged like either child neglect, child abuse, child inappropriateness, because she was really had her daughter round here waxing coochies. Now, look, absolutely. Because on what planet do you say, oh, your child gonna be down there? Ain't she about fat? She know what she doing? Girl, yeah, I'm gonna teach her how to wax. So if you don't mind spreading, doing spread ego so she can wax you. Okay, child, it takes a special kind of person to think that's cool. And by special, I mean somebody who should be arrested. No, ma'am. No. So the mama should be arrested, and each client that let it happen should also be arrested for child endangerment. Okay? For aiding and abetting foolishness. Okay? To Jesus, get on the main line, tell them they stupid. Because the child, I'm happy she arrested. Because I thought she meant the daughter handed me the strips from over there. The daughter watched me work, and because she handed me the strips and then threw them away, she earned some money. That's what I thought really happened. The fact that you took pictures showing your daughter at the cooch, to me, it's like, oh, you doubled down on the dumbness because you photographed it. And can you imagine your person say, hey, is it okay if I take a picture of my daughter waxing you? Okay, cool. Like, who says yes? Who says yes? Either way it go, the bitch was arrested. Jasmine Moss is arrested, and good. Let her be arrested. Okay, I'm not gonna say. I also feel like put the child in protective custody. Let it be an investigation. And because my thing is, if she allowed that to happen, like what else did she feel was okay? You know, is the child safe? Because on no planet should your child be close to coochies ever. Okay. Y'all, I don't watch Love is Blind, but the girl who was on the show and told the dude, "Oh, people tell me I look like Megan Fox." Okay. Now I do feel like she lied. However, I also feel like she looked like an off-brand Megan Fox. She looked like Megan Fox looked before Megan Fox got money. She do favor Megan Fox, meaning they have some features that favor, but she don't look like Megan Fox. And when she said, "Hey, does anybody ask or say that you look like a celebrity?" He said, "Yeah, sometimes." Yeah, me too. Oh, who does he look like? Oh, I don't know if she's Machine Gun Kelly's wife or girlfriend. And he was like, "Megan Fox? You look like Megan Fox?" And she was like, I don't see, they say it all the time. I don't see. Now, do I feel like she favors an off-brand Megan Fox? If Megan Fox, never had money, if Megan Fox never, like, Megan Fox has a very slender face. Her face has a bit more, there's fullness to it. And the thing about it, she's not an ugly girl. Like, she's not an ugly girl. She's like me with a big forehead, okay? But she's not ugly. But if the show was called Love is Blind, why would you then tell him, they say I look like Megan Fox? That then tells him, oh, I have to pick her. Because Megan Fox looks great. She's beautiful. Okay. Let me see. Megan Fox. How did she look in 2000? How did she look? I feel like Megan Fox has always been an attractive girl. You know what I'm saying? Um, but again, she has a few features where I can see they say, "Oh, y'all kind of favor the dark hair, the forehead a little bit, the bright eye color or whatever." But I was like, "Ma'am, that's not what I would ever lead with." If someone said, "Who do you say?" My mama. And when they met up, and he was like, "Yeah, she lied to me. She doesn't. She doesn't look like Megan Fox." Again, if you like old Megan, she favors old Megan Fox. A little bit. The eye color and dark hair. That's it. Maybe the eyebrow shape. And when folks kept on saying, child, they kept saying, if Megan Fox and Nellie Nunn had a child, I'm like, not the chin, Lord. But I feel like she's not an ugly girl. So it then became them dogging her looks because she don't look like Megan Fox. When she was still a pretty girl, So again, if somebody say, "What do you look like?" Just say your mama. Just say your mama. Let me see. I want to get into child. Now. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Is out here. Antoine Dodson has a bone to pick with Tyler Perry.
With a few people that she mentioned just as well. If you remember that, I worked with Tyler Perry too.
And I'm like, why are you whispering? Is he hiding?
Back in the day on Medea's Christmas, I had a cameo on that in that movie. And for one, I had to find my way to get the onset. I was coming from.
Sean, he's talking so low. He had a cameo in Medea Christmas or whatever. Girl, 10, 12, 13 years ago, whatever. And I was never paid. I wasn't paid at all, and they said that I would, I'll get fame. Now I'll get more. I would get something from the exposure of being on there, and I feel two ways. I feel like, one, sir, why didn't you bring it up 11 years ago? Why didn't you bring it up 11 years ago? That's part one. Part two is, I do feel like when you 11 years ago, you were a viral sensation because of an interview you did or whatever, and that was like I think it was like a 5 to 6 second cameo of him just saying hi the kids, had it was that. And a part of me felt like, were you supposed to be paid? Because sometimes I also feel like some things people put people in for the exposure of it all. And if you don't discuss pay up front, you won't be paid. I think some people feel like you should take it and run with it because I was on that. I don't know nothing else Antoine did after nothing. But I feel like if he was told he will be paid and they just never paid him, that's wrong. I feel like if at that time it was a viral thing, oh yeah, come on by the set, let's see if you can just say something real fast. And it was like an opportunity to be in it. I feel like as long as they did not promise you payment and then did not pay you, you can't complain 11 years later. And again, he wasn't in the movie. He did not have a role in the movie. He did not play a character in the movie. He just did the same skit he did on the thing. And so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Tyler Perry will see this and send that man, $1,000 and say, hey, here's $100 for every year you ain't said nothing. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just a cameo role, which wasn't a paid situation because it was never discussed for payment. Again, before you do anything, you have to have the conversation of compensation. Because if not, you can't expect people to pay you if you haven't talked about payment. You know what I'm saying? So I do wonder how that will turn out. But I was like, sir, call Tyler. I am, y'all look. Ooh, wrong button. No sound. Vanessa Williams will be playing Miranda Priestley in the musical The Devil Wears Prada. Look, I don't care what time it is. I don't care what the day is. If The Devil Wears Prada's on, I'm gonna watch it. Anytime the movie is on my television, I watch it. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite movies. I always wish it could have been a part 2. I almost wish there could have been like an extension of Andy on something. But the fact that the movie is getting a musical and Vanessa will be playing Miranda Priestley, I said, come on now, Vanessa. Do it. Do it. I love it. I'm a big Vanessa Williams fan. I feel like she does not get the credit she deserves as being just the epic icon that she is. I would love a story of her life. I feel like we don't know enough about her. For her being Miss America, to her singing career, to her acting career. I love it. I love her. Okay. I love her. So congrats to her for that. Okay. it would be a musical. Okay. It's cute. I like it. What's next? The child. When it said the child, the president of Haiti was taken out. Okay, an assassination. I remember hearing about it. Okay, back in 2021. His wife has been indicted. It's the wife, and I think maybe a cop there. The wife was also shot during the raid, but survived. Well, they say the Haitian judge has indicted 51 people for the roles in the assassination, and she is one of the people. I said, the child, not the wife was in on it. I said, I know you ain't kidding me. Now look, we know sometimes when things happen, the spouses always, it could be a suspect. I was like, but what did she do? Did she hire him? Did she know? Did she leave the door unlocked? Anyway, go. I want to see if child would it be a try. I said, Lord Jesus, the wife. And the wife. Okay. Let's get some things. Nene at one point was always on her social media, narcissist this, narcissist that, posting, videos of him being a little bit of a jerk. And now she is, we're in love. We are in love. Thank you so much, Naomi. And she's playing, the best part by Daniel Caesar and also her. Nene, I want her to be happy. And the man gave her some flowers and some slippers. Okay. Naomi had posted, thank you for being my partner in crime, my confidants, and my greatest support. Your love and understanding means the world to me. I appreciate you more than words can express. What his wife said? I feel like Nene be doing things sometimes for attention. So when I see her sometimes posting about, men are dumb and blah, blah, blah. We like, you must be talking about him, but she still be with him. I say, Nene, if you want to be with your legion, be with your legion. We not trying to stop you from being with that man, but also leave us out the group chat. Okay? We don't have to be there at all. Not today, not ever. And I'm like, do they want to get a show? So we wish Nene love and happiness in her attempt to find it with Naomi. Hopefully that man divorce gets finalized. Hopefully she'll stop making it seem as if he's a narcissist because, ma'am, you don't want to be with him. But y'all, Nene was like, God, Naomi, thank you. Oh, thank you so much, Naomi. And I'm like, girl, go sit down somewhere. I want her happy, but I also don't want her playing people's faces or whatever. When she complains, and then we're like, girl, he dumb. But then she's still with her. So, I mean, if she want her legion, let her have her legion, and that's fine. We don't care. Okay. Now, I want to touch on Andy. Well, no, let's do Kelly a little bit. Kelly, y'all know, first of all, the Kelly movie come out tomorrow. Maya Copa will come out like midnight tonight. But she was around there, on WGN, with the WGN around there, And the man said, "What about the Today Show?"
Google your name today. There are 10 million stories about you and the Today Show of what happened, and almost every story is different. Are you able to tell us what happened with that and just get it out there?
No, because I'm so excited and delighted to be here to talk about the movie and nothing else. I love the Today Show, love Hoda, and that is it. But I'm so excited about Friday the 23rd. That is when Mea Culpa is out, and we want people to be excited about this film just as excited as we are.
I understand that.
Yeah, and I appreciate
it.
Now, he was like, I'm going to ask the question now. I'm going to ask the question on, you know what I'm saying? Can you elaborate? Now, I feel like nobody has asked her that. And I like how he asked her. Like, can you elaborate on what happened? No. You know, and again, my point has always been Kelly wants people to focus on the movie, not other stuff, not other people. Okay. I also like how he did not say so that you look, if you now you all in the news, Kelly. Can you elaborate on what happened? And when she said no, okay. You know what I'm saying? And let's move on. And her point is valid. I want people to focus on this movie. Okay? Focus on this movie, and that's all. So, as an answer, I feel like the same way we don't know whatever happened in the elevator with Beyonce, Solange, and Jay-Z and Julius, we would never know what happened with the Today Show. I feel like Kelly would never elaborate. I think that's a reason why because Kelly could have easily put a statement like, "Oh, it was." No, no. So we may never know at all. That's fine. Because look, no matter what happened, we gonna back Kelly. Period. So, and I think Kelly know it don't matter what happened because we gonna back Kelly. Okay. Child, Brandy Glanville, who used to be on Housewives of Orange County, was it Orange? No, Beverly Hills. Who is in the whole mix-up with Caroline Manzo, who was accusing her of like some inappropriate things from that Girls Trip show, is accusing Andy of inviting her to watch him have sex. I was like, bitch, what? Oh, he was drunk. And I was like, what? Now, she said he sent her a video back in 2022 in which he appeared obviously inebriated. He allegedly boasted in the clip that he wanted to sleep with the Bravo star while thinking of Glanville. Cohen allegedly invited the former person to engage in the sex. I said, first of all, Andy's gay. Andy, I think, has always said he's a gold star gay, meaning he's never been with a woman. I'm like, would he not? First of all, just try. I don't know. It's weird. Weird. Now, Andy then said she on some bullshit. She's on some bullshit. Andy said the video shows, because again, she said Andy sent me a video in 2022. Andy replied, the video shows Kate Chastain and I very clearly joking to Brandy. It was absolutely meant in jest, and Brandy's response clearly indicated she was in on the joke. That said, it was totally inappropriate, and I apologize. This is why I say, look, you have to be careful who you be joking with, because one person may find it funny. Oh, ha, ha, ha. You know, and it won't be no issue, where somebody else could use it as ammunition to sue you, this and that, or that and this. One is him admitting I was a little bit drunk or whatever. You know, I was hanging out with Kate Chastain from Below Deck, okay? And we were jokingly saying, oh, we should have, child. At least he said, I was wrong. It was inappropriate. I apologize. I feel like Brandy, one, I don't see Brandy being back on Bravo. This because of the whole thing with her and Caroline Manzo and how her actions caused that season to not be able to be aired. So Bravo lost a lot of money because of her actions, for her allegedly like forcibly kissing or, kissing on Caroline. But now for her to, accuse Andy of trying to basically get some cooch, I don't see them saying, girl, come on back around here. Come on back around here. Let's talk it out. And at least he said, look, yeah, it was inappropriate or whatever. I'm sorry. Can we please move on? Also, Brandy is a bit cuckoo. I said fine. Okay. Let's get, I think it's Wendy and Funky left. We did that. Yeah, boom. Let's see. Let's do Wendy. Wendy, I feel like, that series, like a 2-part series for Wendy comes on this weekend. And a part of me don't want to watch it, but I know I have to. And they showed a clip before it came out for her being diagnosed with aphasia and dementia. A clip of her talking to Black China. And Black China having this heart-to-heart conversation with Nene, with Wendy. And why? And I don't want to play the clip because I may get flagged. Wendy, you can tell she's not there. It was very hard to watch only because we remember Wendy for her vibrant self on the show, on the radio. And when folks say stuff like, we see the demise of her, I feel like I don't look at it as a demise of her. I feel like Wendy she's 59. She has medical ailments. And that happens as we get older. I do feel like we're seeing life take its toll on her. It's sad to watch. But when they then came out and said that she was diagnosed with, my head itches, with aphasia and dementia, it was primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. They say it's also what Bruce Willis has, how it is there's no getting better from it. It just keeps progressing to where, one, we know what dementia is. You know what I'm saying? The aphasia is like having trouble talking, comprehending, understanding. And I feel like we kind of saw that back on her show when she would get confused sometimes. So to me, I feel like that last year of her on her show was the very beginning of that stuff taking place. And then towards the end of the time of her being on the show was when it was like, okay, it's really starting to take place or whatever. It's sad because it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even when we discussed yesterday about how her family did not know where she was, they did not have any contact with her. I feel like why does this keep popping up? I've been trying to log into my Gmail on my computer and it keeps giving me an error and I don't know why it's popped up right now. I probably got an email. Anyway, when we discussed yesterday about her family not being able to be in in contact with her. I saw her niece on The View, and the niece said she can call us. Like, she has access to contact us whenever she wants. However, we don't have contact with her. We can't call her. If she calls us and we miss the call, we can't call her back. How there is, the guardian person who has basically all the control over it. It's sad because one is great that she has this diagnosis, so they can kind of, try to make her as comfortable as she can be. They know how to address her situations. And it's weird. Yeah, I saw that where folks felt like, oh, it's karma. And I was like, that's not karma. That's literally just, life. You know what I'm saying? She had lymphedema, she had Graves' disease. Now this, her health, just as she got older, it started changing. Wendy admitted to being, on drugs when she was younger. We know that she has, she's a drinking issue now, because she's allegedly still drinking, and that does not help her medical conditions. The fact that she wanted to do the documentary, she wanted to be in control. I think at that point she was a bit more, cognitive of whatever. And I think they said that as they were filming, she, got worse and worse and worse. It's crazy. And, a lot of people ask, like, what happened? How did the family not have, access to her or that? I feel like the niece said while on The View, there were people around Wendy who, kind of took advantage. I feel like Wendy started going downhill when her son went off to college. Her husband had a baby on her. She was in divorce. Her mom passed away. A lot happened to her back to back to back to back. And I think because she was so used to being so self-sufficient, she wasn't used to having to depend on her family. So I think when things went wrong, I don't think she thought to call them and reach out and say, hey, I need your help. I think because she's used to doing things, she tried to handle them on her own. She tried to, have the folks around her help her. And a part of me feel like some of the people she had around her at that time took advantage. And I think because her dad is in his 90s. I think the dad's like maybe 98 or whatever. He's he's an older guy. I think things just started to change. I think she started drinking because again, you have this family, husband, your kid, your good mom, and all this and all that. Your son goes to college. Your husband has been cheating on you and now has a baby on you. I feel like all of it kept hitting. She then relapsed, whether it was with drugs or alcohol. There was a relapse that happened. And I feel like it just slowly spiraled. And then by the time her family realized it was a real issue, the people in her circle the people who was already around her that weren't the best, I think that's how things went haywire. She no longer trusted Kevin, her ex-husband. She trusted certain people. And I think she also felt like I can do all of this myself. I don't need anyone's help. And I'm willing to bet that when her family, be it her dad, her brother, her sister, were reaching out like, we should help you, I think Wendy felt like, I don't need y'all. I'm fine. I'm good. She didn't know in 2-3 years, mentally, physically where she would be, and she would need them. And the people around, because again, even if I am the guardian for someone, I would not keep them away from their family. I would not allow the family access to them. I would just monitor it. And when the niece said that it's been times that they'll reach out to the guardian, and the guardian just kind of won't respond. And not only that, no one knows the guardian is like no one, like, they're not public. So we don't know who the person is. And when you see her talking to Black China, she just, like, it's her, no wig, and just how she's talking and responding to China. Even how when China's talking, you can tell Wendy isn't really taking in fully what's being said. And her responses were, I was like, damn, it's a cautionary tale that sometimes the people around you are only there for what you can give them. And it doesn't mean like the guardian is like a bad person. However, it do feel like if you are the guardian and you're not allowing her family to be around her, because my thing is, like, let's say what it is. No one knows how long Wendy will be here. And even if she's gonna have, and I'm not wishing death on her or whatever, what she is diagnosed with is not a death sentence. It is a debilitating medical diagnosis where it's not as if someone will get better. She can live that way for the next 30, 40, you know what I'm saying, however long. However, I feel like allow her, while she's even enough in her right mind, to be with her family. So it's a very sad situation. Okay. I will review the documentary when it comes out. Child, then we found out the guardian, because we do not know who the guardian is. The guardian allegedly has filed a lawsuit against A&E Television, which is who's supposed to be putting out the documentary. We don't know what it's for, but it's a lawsuit against Lifetime and the company or whatever. And I'm like, what is going on? And no one knows what the lawsuit is for. So again, a person who we do not know who they are, who has control of Wendy's life, basically. And they're now secretly, covertly, confidentially, is that a word? I don't know. Suing Lifetime in them or whatever. It seems to be like, you want some money. So we'll see as that story progresses, okay? Now, lastly, let's get into the funky Dineva of it all. So, y'all know Funky be going live every day, and he be having conversations about stuff. So on the live, he had a conversation. Usher has said that he felt like people did not like his wife, his first wife, Tameka, because of her skin tone, because she's a darker skinned woman, or whatever. Now, when I discussed it here, I said, no, it had nothing to do with skin tone. Folk did not like her because at that point in time, they felt like she was older. She was too old for him, and people loved Usher and just did not want to see him with an older woman. We also still felt like Get Back with Chili. So Funky then, while discussing it, had some things to say. Let's listen to what he had to say.
I'm gonna hit y'all with one last thing, and then I'm gonna say the rest for later. I want to talk about Usher talking about nobody got into Tameka Raymond when he was married to her, and he thinks that it was, partly because of her skin tone. I am here to tell Usher and anybody else who believes that her skin tone had anything to do with the dislike that the public had for her to go to hell somewhere. Okay, it didn't. And listen, Tameka Foster is my friend.
As soon as he said that she is, I said, child, if that's your friend, stop. Just stop right there and don't do the story. Because I feel like there's a way that you can possibly have a joking conversation with a friend and they're not offended versus you going and talking about them on a thing and they may be offended.
Y'all know how I dictated somebody my friend if they number in my phone. Tameka number in my phone. I can call Tameka right now. I'm here to let y'all know that your fan base did dislike Tameka because she was dark skinned. Okay, your fan base didn't dislike Tameka because she was old. Number one, all right. Number two, at that time, Usher, you were marketed as this young sex symbol, and you were selling, or your responsibility was to sell the illusion of being single. You see how we didn't know R. Kelly even had a wife until he started peeing on people.
Child, that is so true. We were surprised to find out that R. Kelly had a wife.
We had no idea R. Kelly had a wife or children until he started peeing on people. Tameka, you was a woman and you stole our man. That was the first thing. The second thing, and I'm not trying to be funny, you wasn't even a fine-ass woman.
I said, oh, why you go there? Why don't do it? I never feel like anyone should judge somebody saying, oh, you ain't even fine. It's like, because fine don't matter. Looks are not the end all be all for people in relationships. Usher ain't all that fine. Usher has his own fineness to him, but Usher ain't the quintessential typical, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, when I said, oh shit, not saying she wasn't fine. I was like, Lord.
When you back that ass up, call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. You was a woman who had war wounds. You had stretch marks and body was twisted from childbirth.
I said, oh God. Oh Lord. This is how, now first of all, body twisted up and war wounds from having kids. I was like, Lord. But this is why everything cannot be conversational on the internet.
And all of those things are beautiful and rites of passage as a woman and a wife. But you wasn't even like Naomi Campbell old, where we could have been like, oh, he with this bad bitch. You was just this regular ass woman, and we was mad. We was mad that he was with you and not with us.
Now, he not lying by saying people were mad. That part is true. That part is true. I feel like that is actual and factual. And, he not lying. However, it's the adding in how she looked, how she wasn't that pretty, how she was, you know what I'm saying? I said, Lord, it was too much down the wrong road.
Okay. We was mad. We was like, no, you was too old. Then it came out that his mama didn't like you. So we didn't like you. We was already looking for reasons to not like you. When Jonetta ain't like you, then bitch, it just gave us more. So, I'm right here talking to Tameka. I'm sorry. I don't need to be addressing you, Tameka. I'm addressing Usher. Usher, it had nothing to do with her being dark-skinned. Now, dark-skinned women catch a lot of hell in this country, but it had nothing to do with you being dark skinned. It was you was old, and as far as we was concerned, you was too pedestrian and regular. Chili ass was old, but she looked at 12.
I said, Lord. Now, I said Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Okay. So he was live on his YouTube, posted this clip on his IG, and I was like, Tameka was upset. Okay, so Tameka then responded on that post. Okay, he then posted her response, and let's read what she said. Okay, now I said, Lord, disrespectful as funny. I was just reminiscing about the true meaning of friendship and respect, concepts as foreign to you as fiscal responsibility and decent housing seem to be. I said, child, not bringing up when he was getting evicted and was broke back in the day. It's fascinating how you've appointed yourself the arbiter of beauty and age, considering your own mirror must surely be as cracked as your sense of loyalty. Because again, if we friends, how can you say those things about me? How possibly could you do that? Okay. Stretch marks, darling, those are battles of life fully lived, a concept you might struggle to grasp with your high horse of borrowed stables. Speaking of walking a day in my shoes, it's amusing to think you, nor the likes of you, would ever have the grace or fortitude to even attempt it. And frankly, you've never had on a pair I would wear. Let's not confuse temporary attention with lasting respect. And as for my ex, our history is a novel. Your commentary merely a footnote. Let's not call each other for my phone no longer recognizes numbers that spell hater. Best wishes on your journey to enlightenment. It seems to be a long road ahead, bitch ass motherfucker. I said, girl, that's the bitch. It's the bitch ass and effort for me. And I think her issue was you claim we were friends, but look what you said about me. How we friends? If you had the notion to say any of that about me. And then he said, well, needless to say, Tameka and me ain't friends no more. So, sigh. I'm gonna let you have this one, Tameka, because I totally understand how a person could be perturbed by the comments, jokes that I made. I'm like, well, sir, comments and jokes, the eye of the beholder. I would have actually given you some cool points had your attempts to read not been lazy and dated. But hey, you tried. The name calling was a little out there, but I can't tell you how mad to get. I mean, you told that lady that she was roll hard and for a long time. He then said, tag Usher. Like, how the fuck I get in this? Tag Usher. Usher, let the record reflect that this right here is why no one liked her and not her skin tone. As I said in my video, so you can call me when you get off work. Not off work. You're not off work. He also said, edit, I ain't gonna lie. This was an old nasty dynasty read. I do first blood, so I ain't got no choice but to leave it alone because when they go low, we all know I go to hell. And this could turn real nasty with a few keystrokes for what it's worth. Tameka Foster, I'm sorry if my satire took it too far. Now, again, we have to understand people sometimes ain't for the bullshit. And a part of me felt like while I thought what he said, it wasn't a lie. Oh, it's a water on my shirt. It wasn't a lie. People did not like her because she was older. I do think it's how he said it that like it was an extra like it was. I said Tameka was an older woman and some folks just did not like her. I never felt like it was because of how she looked. It was just the fact that this older woman. Now,
I got
on his live the following day, because again, she read him, okay, and he replied. He then had this to say.
in the zone like I normally do. And
he was explaining what happened.
You know, I got to freely speaking as to why people did not like Tameka in an effort to debunk what Usher was saying. Just let it be known, the people generally did not like Tameka for reasons that were far greater than her skin tone. It was her attitude. It was old. I made comments about her body. I made comments about having stretch marks where I actually complimented them and called them war wounds of giving birth, so on and so forth.
And while he did say that to me was an afterthought. I feel like what he said, the majority of what he said was offensive to her because of how he said it, how loud he said it, and how with his chest he said it. Again, it could be true. Okay, it could be. But some folk don't like being the butt of your joke when you are discussing their body. And again, remember, a child she birthed died. So sometimes bringing up war wounds, that could be a war wound could be the scar from my child who ain't here no more. And it hit differently when you think about it like that.
And, you know, I threw out the fact that I got Tameka's phone number in my phone and that Tameka is my friend. Okay, let me clarify that. Tameka and I are friendly. All right. Yeah, you know, I never went around her house and ate no chicken. I ain't never rode in her car. We've hung out a couple of times. We've got mutual friends. We've, had text exchanges and telephone conversation exchanges in the past. She's an industry associate. Nevertheless, there is or was, for me it still is, no bad blood between Tameka, Raymond, and myself.
That don't mean what you said wasn't hurtful. And even as he was talking and he was talking about Tameka, it's like, but she didn't even say nothing. Usher did. Usher said something. So it did feel like you were attacking Tameka and how she looked and her body because Usher said something. And I still feel like, Usher, why y'all have been divorced for 15 years. Leave her be.
This morning, I got up, I cut up the clips from the show, which I felt were the funniest clips of the show, threw them out there. And the one was, the video clip of me saying all the things that I said about Tameka. Well, anyway, when I left Houston this afternoon, I went through my Instagram page and Tameka had written a very lengthy, poetic rebuttal to what I had to say. And you know what? I'm going to give Tameka all her flowers, right? Because it definitely was giving an over 40 age ain't a factor, very classy read. I mean, she gave me an old nasty Dominique Devereaux, Diane Carroll type read in response. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go to my Instagram page right now and take a look at Tameka's situation. I mean,
he low key calling her old. Even when I say old nasty Dynasty, because look, people, if you watch Dynasty, like you are of a certain age, child.
Her response, I posted it with the caption that read something to the effect of, "Oop, I guess Tameka Foster and I are not friends anymore." And listen, guys, and this is no shade and no disrespect. I have to be a man and stand in my SHIT and acknowledge the fact that I did draw first blood. All right, I did draw first blood, and because of that, I'm choosing to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I always say you can't do wrong to a motherfucker and tell them how mad to get. All right. And based on the comments that I made about her, she got the right to be perturbed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think that, and I don't want to be one of those people who blame it on, where I come from because I'm from this place. But I just think because of where I come from, we just have thicker skin, especially when it comes to ranking on somebody or reading people with their truth, and especially truth that's already been out there. It's like, yeah, ooh, it stings, but nobody's panties gets in a bunch and you live to see another day.
And again, I feel like, we all from somewhere. We all from somewhere. But, you can't take the liberties of how easily, freely you do shit at your home in your hood and then do that with other people, because how you was raised ain't how I was raised. Because the key could be, okay, if how you was raised was, I'm going to say this and say that about you and your feelings get hurt. And how they raised could be, I'm going to punch you in the throat with a knife. You know what I'm saying? People have to understand how you were raised don't matter, but how you act in life does. How you were raised sometimes isn't conducive to friendly conversations if you don't know how to edit yourself. I feel like it's a time to read and gag and be whatever. But also know that when you are, commenting, not to go too far. Because again, Tameka never said shit. Usher did. Usher said something. And every woman Usher's been with since Tameka has also been older. So it's not as if, I think since Tameka, Usher now is more private about who's dating. I think with Tameka, because he and Tameka was like fully out dating together, married, blah, blah, blah. I think because of that is why since then he's very protective of who's with. I think he thinks if no one really knows what's going on, that they won't dislike the person because they don't really know the person. Like, we had a chance to not like Tameka simply because we saw him with her and thought at the time back then, she's older. She should, that's all right. And it really, but for me, it had nothing to do with how dark skinned she was. I did not think she was ugly or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think the issue was when folks catch strays who ain't did shit. She hadn't said nothing to you or the world. Usher said something. She didn't say folks didn't like me because of how I look. Usher said that. So it do feel like when he said that, he attacked her and she didn't do shit. So she's seeing that. Of course she's gonna be like, this motherfucker.
Everybody's not like me. Everybody's not my friend group, and I totally understand that. So I'm not mad. Tameka read me back, and I'm gonna leave it alone because at this point, and I'm just keeping it real, my mouth is very vicious. I've always known from elementary school that my mouth was my special weapon. It's what I honed and what I learned how to keep them kids up off of me. And y'all know what I say: when they go low, I go to hell. Okay.
And I think Funky is gonna have to learn to heal that because Tameka didn't do shit. Like, you started it. So you may have a vicious mouth, as he said. He's learned to hone that craft to protect himself, and that's cool. But when you use your weapon against somebody who didn't do shit, you become the aggressor. Like, if she had said something about him first, and he would have all right to go off, because what you fucking with me for? But in this situation, she was at home or at work, minding her business. And then she found out that you told her lady was old, ugly, out of shape, war. You know what I'm saying? I think she got caught off guard because you just, as you said, was jonesing on somebody who wasn't in on the joke.
And so at this point, I'm not even gonna make no response to Tameka because there's nowhere for this to go except to hell. And I just don't want to do that. Like, this is already probably going to become fodder for the blogs.
And here we are.
And no shade, Tameka is such an easy read.
I'm like, why she easy read? And I'm like, even in this response, he's still kind of going at her, tossing little jabs when, again, she's the one who should be offended because she didn't do nothing at all. Like, she was sitting at home, minding her business, and Usher said, "Oh yeah, Tameka." She said,
"Now why am I in it?"
And you could have did it.
See how I get thrown in stuff?
Because she hadn't said nothing, So
I would literally verbally destroy her, and in doing so, it would probably do more damage to me than it would to her. So,
and I'm like, what? But what? But again, this is why sometimes I always say, when you go live and you say stuff in the moment or whatever, you may not realize I really shouldn't be saying this shit. You can edit it out. But on live, it's there.
With that being said, I'm gonna leave it alone. But if y'all want to go ahead and get all y'all laughs, go to my Instagram page. You can see the video. A couple posts back down. It says, Usher says we didn't like Tameka because of her skin tone. No, we didn't like her because she was old. I think I said something to that effect. You can see that, and then you can see her response, which was my last post on Instagram. And that's just that. So I'm gonna go ahead And Tameka, you got that one. You got it. It was very classy. I started it. You know what I'm saying? I went too far and I'ma eat it. Now in my post, I said I would have gave her 10 cool points because it was dated and lazy. Y'all love to throw up that whole eviction thing and ain't had no money. Child, that was over a decade ago. So if y'all think that shit still hurt my feelings, keep on throwing those darts. But you know what, Tameka, you did your thing. I'm gonna let you have it. Whether you choose to want to remain on friendly terms with me or not, that's up to you. I mean, your presence in my life is inconsequential to me, and I'm sure mine is inconsequential to you too. So neither one of us will be losing anything. And quite frankly, we ain't spoke to each other in hell 6-7 years. So that's that on that. Neither one of us will be losing anything. But I'm cool if you cool, and if you ain't cool, then fuck you.
Child, look. Let me tell you something, okay? Once somebody tell me, I don't care. Child, it's a problem, okay? Now, again, he said all that on live yesterday, okay? Because in my opinion, yesterday, he was in his feelings because she responded back in a good old read, and he was mad. And so he went on live and said that, well, today, hey, we worked it out. Top of the morning tea. Tameka and I have been in communication flat out. I was wrong. And Mama channel Maya Angelou read me out loud for Black History Month. In the words of Mama D, order has been restored in the kingdom. Be sure to watch Bad and Bougie to show blah, blah, blah. Aside, Nutrient Foster, I've already got 2 of your castmates scheduled to do my show. You should come on as well. Now, again, at least he said I was wrong. And my thing is, my opinion, he was wrong for his first comments about Tameka because, again, she ain't do shit. And to me, he was also wrong when he went on his live and then made it seem as if because she responded back to him, well, I'm not going to go back because if I do, it's going to be bad. And I was like, but you missed the point where you started it. And the whole, I don't care because we ain't talk. I have friends I have not talked to in years too. However, I would never say, girl, I don't care if I don't talk to you. You don't matter. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So a part of me felt like she was hurt and embarrassed that she responded to him publicly. And I think he felt the need to defend himself, use his gifts of reading folk in his own way to respond. But I felt like had he just took a beat and just thought about it like, you know what I'm saying? I was wrong. I should, your smoke should have been for Usher. Because again, she ain't say nothing. Okay. But luckily they worked it out. He said they was in communication, things cool. And maybe she would be on his YouTube channel. Maybe she'll be around up, which I don't know. We shall see. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. Okay, look, we got to the 2-hour mark. We will not be at the 3. Okay, look, make sure that y'all will always be around here subscribing to my channel. Make sure to please like this video. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I will probably be live tomorrow night. I'll figure out about what and whatnot. But yeah, okay. I am about to go lay down and go to bed. I love you all. A good time was had by all. And y'all do not forget, if you say something about somebody and they are offended and they're your friend, take a beat, breathe through it, and then don't respond publicly for 24 hours. Okay? Anyway, I love you all. I gotta go. Bye.